In this video, I'm sharing the best Britney Spears perfumes. If you're new here, my name is Sarah and I'm a perfume reviewer. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel to join this All the Perfume community. If you're not new, welcome back and thank you so much for watching and all of your support, likes and comments. Just when I thought that I had uploaded all of my Britney Spears perfume reviews and content, I actually uploaded a huge ranking video at the end of last year. The conversation on TikTok seems to have got bigger, with so many people wanting to know about these perfumes, and I love them, and if there are people who love to talk about them, I will keep on doing it. So I have brought together 8 of my best perfumes, and I tried to narrow it down to 5 and I couldn't do it. And 5 is just a number, so is 8. So I've got 8 fragrances, and I've thought about, of course, my personal taste and what I love, but what perfumes I think are original and really great for their price as well. The perfumes that I'll talk about are the ones that I think you should buy and are not to be missed, if of course the notes are your sort of thing and you are interested in the Britney Spears perfume line. I've also ranked the perfumes within these 8 as well, so I'll go from least to most favourite and kind of up until my most strong recommendation out of the perfumes. This perfume is Intimate Fantasy, and the notes include lemon, brown sugar, musk and vanilla. And it is here because it smells amazing, but also because it just ticks so many boxes of what has been popular in the perfume world in the last year or so. You've got your lemon, and we've seen a lot of lemon in scents. It's vanilla, it's sugar, it's gourmand, even though it isn't a new release. This one is 10 years old now. And I love to wear this perfume in the evening, so I think the name Intimate really suits the actual scent itself. And the perfume is cozy and comforting and sugary. The lemon is there, really contrasting with the sugar note, but you get this lovely musky trail to the scent as well. It is unlike the first Fantasy, which is so fruity and sweet. And I love with this perfume that it really suits autumn and winter as well. And that it is a scent profile which could just easily be so much more expensive. We've seen this craze for vanilla perfumes come through and so many niche gourmand scents, but here for less than £20 you can buy Intimate Fantasy and have brown sugar and lemon in your collection. So it's kind of here for that reason, that it isn't too original really. It's a sugary vanilla scent, but it's affordable, it's well done, and it smells good. And that is really kind of the Britney line summed up for me, that you get something that smells great, but at a really affordable price. So Intimate Fantasy is definitely a perfume I recommend to anybody who wants cozy, comforting vanilla in their collection. This perfume is Midnight Fantasy, and I strongly recommend this scent if you like your sweet smells, because when this one was launched in 2007, I just felt it smelled of sweets, as simple as that. To smell this on my friend, who wore it every single day as her signature scent, was like she smelled of sweets. She smelled good. She smelled different to the way that anybody else smelled. And so it's probably for that reason that I don't wear this a lot, because it reminds me so much of someone else, but it is a really well done perfume. You've got this gorgeous plum in this perfume, sour cherry, there's vanilla orchid, and it is Midnight Fantasy in its name. You'd think it conjures up evening wear, but I know this really on people as a signature scent. I did in fact smell this on somebody about 6 months ago now in a restaurant, and it smelled so good it was almost distracting from my own meal I was having. I just thought, somebody's wearing Midnight Fantasy and it smells so good, and I just kind of wanted to talk to them, that they were in on the club wearing this really great scent. It's strong, and of course it projects because you smell this on people, you know when they're wearing it, and for a long time nothing else smelled like this scent, so it's in my best of the Britney perfumes for its originality. Except for now we have Sweet Like Candy by Ariana Grande, and I always say that one is like the more wearable version of this perfume. That one has in it blackcurrant, it's got blackberry, compared to the plum and the sour cherry we have in this. They're very similar, but this is so much stronger. So if you want a really fruity, sweet, powerful smell, try Midnight Fantasy. Happily, it's still around and so affordable too. This perfume is Private Show, and I'm sorry to have included a discontinued perfume in my lineup. So this is the one to go onto your resellers and look for and hope that you find it at an affordable price. Don't pay too much. This one grew on me. It has a lot of appreciation from fragrance lovers. It is nectarine, whipped cream and coffee. So a break away from the kind of sweet fruity scents that we'd seen in the Britney line previously. This isn't my first bottle. I used it up, I rebought. I love this scent. Now this is just so creamy and well-rounded. It is addictive, but not in a typical gourmand way. It is a smooth coffee with some floral notes and that creaminess. And it's pretty as well. I want to smell of this today too. There are too many options here. It's hard when so many of the Britney scents get discontinued. And maybe it's that people who would enjoy this smell wouldn't look to Britney's line for a fragrance, but this is so signature scent worthy. It's playful for kind of the nectarine and the little bit of fruit that is in there, but it is classic feeling too, and I love coffee in my perfumes and we don't get enough of it. So Private Show, the only discontinued one that I've included, but yeah, a really well done creamy coffee scent that was just a real hit from the line. This perfume is Prerogative, and if I didn't include this in my most complimented perfumes video, I should have done, or it should be in a part 2. Now I'm bringing you here more coffee, like with Private Show, but you can buy this perfume still, so that is the good news. I have a big dent in mine. It's the kind of perfume that I have looked at online to replace and buy back up for, and I have to try and hold off and think, no, come on Sarah, you've got some, use what you've got first. So there is that coffee in this scent, and it's goji berries and sandalwood. And notably with this one, it was the first Britney Spears fragrance that was marketed as a unisex scent. Now, I'm not sure how well it did and who was buying it, but of course, with all the people I talked to online, I mean, I talk to as many men about the Britney perfumes as I do women. Have I said that right? And if not, actually, I think I talk to more men about our love of Britney scents than I do women. So yeah, that's just a marketing thing. They said that this scent was unisex. And I'm talking about compliments. I've had people smell this on me and buy it there and then on the spot. It is gorgeous, stronger coffee than with Private Show, but with that lovely fruitiness from the goji berries in the opening. It is like a fruitier younger sister of Black Opium, and again, so affordable too. But it gives you that coffee hit. This is what coffee is to me. This is a pick-me-up scent in the daytime. You'll be able to smell it on yourself. It's strong, it's good. It adds to the reasons we love Britney Spears as an affordable line. So it's just an easy recommendation for me, this one, because it's something a bit different. It isn't sugary sweet, it's a coffee scent, but from Britney Spears. And I think the fact that it gets complimented so much is proof of its potential. I think this one is well worth trying if those notes appeal to you. That is Prerogative, a strong recommendation from me. This is Candied Fantasy, and it was only launched last year, and it is basically the catalyst for this whole video, because I wore it the other day, felt that it smelled amazing, took to TikTok to talk about super sweet scents, and the whole Britney Spears conversation started again. Once again, this one is here for, yep, smelling amazing, smelling super sweet, but with the fact that through those things, it ticks a lot of boxes in the fragrance world. We've had our bubblegum releases at higher price points in the last year. That's become a popular note in the fragrance world. But with Britney, we have it at a really affordable price. So you've got your bubblegum, you've got orange, strawberry and cupcake, and how irresistible are those notes? Now, to smell this perfume this week, I was getting a lot more of the orange. Today I get so much more of the strawberry and bubblegum. This is smelling delicious. Now, if you're in England, maybe if you're not in England, maybe this is a global thing. Hubba Bubba bubblegum. Now, I think I did want that stuff as a child. I wasn't allowed to have it. Bubblegum kind of grosses me out as a thing, but the smell of it, yes, this is smelling good. And I'm so happy whenever I can talk about strawberry in a perfume, because for so long I didn't feel that we had enough strawberry in fragrances. It's just perfect. It's just perfect to get all of those sweet notes, that lovely blast of orange as well, in an affordable fragrance. And somebody asked me quite recently, did this smell of Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar 42 from Kayali? This one was launched later, and I don't think I did mention the Kayali scent in my video for this, but yes, they are cousins. They both share the bubblegum, but this is so much cheaper. So again, everything we love about the Britney line, a really good smelling scent at an affordable price point. And if you add this to your collection, you're getting trendy, sweet, yummy strawberry and bubblegum as well. This is Circus Fantasy, and I just loved smelling this for the first time when it was launched, and how I felt it was so original and unlike anything else I tried. It is a perfume that I recommend so much because it smells great, but because of how versatile it is. I always felt I could wear this to my working day, for an evening out, summer or winter, and just feel like I smelled really good. It is a perfume that, yeah, doesn't smell like much else. It is berries, sugar, musk and woods, and it has such a sugariness for me. It's so fun, and I'm not quite sure where I'm going with this, but it smells like it looks. It's almost like you're smelling something a little bit ozonic with little fruity berries put in there too. Now, there are those that say they find this to be a really citrus scent, and they're sure they can smell citrus notes. I can see that about it now, but it will just always for me be the smell of berries, sweetness, and a really fun smelling scent. I love the smell of this perfume. I did always think it was so original, but I have realised recently that it is quite similar to Amor by Cacharel. I just prefer this one. This is always available at such a great price point. I mean, all of the Britney perfumes are really affordable, but when I see this perfume for maybe the biggest bottle for £13 or a great gift set, I just can't believe that there is such a good fragrance for that price. So a really strong recommendation from me. It's kind of fresh, I can see that, but sugary at the same time, woody in its base, and very unique. So one of my best Britney perfumes, and a strong recommendation, is Circus Fantasy. This is Fantasy, so the original Fantasy in the Fantasy line, Britney's second ever perfume. And I will never tire of talking about this fragrance because I love it. I love to smell it on people. I love to smell of it. It is cupcake, kiwi, white chocolate, and woods and musk. You will know somebody who's worn this. You will recognise the smell from the high street. It is a little bit in that sense like Alien by Mugler. Like, we all know somebody who has enjoyed this perfume. Now, I haven't put it at my number one. I don't know why. It could be number one. If the number one didn't exist, this would be number one. It is so fun and playful and sweet, and it gets that blast of kiwi in the opening, and you really can smell like a sweet cupcake in this perfume, and then a white chocolate creaminess. There's nothing else like it. Now, I was thinking about that last night. I thought there have been a lot of perfumes that have tried to copy this one. I remember a Cher Lloyd perfume that smelled quite similar, and it doesn't necessarily mean it was a direct attempt to copy. It could have been, this was clearly trendy, people liked this scent, let's bring out another sweet scent. That one was quite similar, but nothing else has really been what this has achieved for me. This is just the perfect match of fruit and sweet and a base of woods. There are those that find this really young. It just reminds them of being younger and they wouldn't wear it again. And one of my favourite little anecdotes is that my head teacher friend has a bottle of this on her desk. You know, I'm saying lots of wrong things there with one sentence, but it is a fun perfume. And what I love about it is how uplifting this perfume feels for all of those great things. It feels like a bit of a, I could honestly go on about this for days. It feels like a bit of a masterpiece, because for such an affordable scent to have like such an original combination of notes, to be that strong you can really smell it on people for a great price. Yeah, all the love for Fantasy. You know, it is sweet, expect that. It's not going to be subtle, light and floral or any of those things. So it's one to test first, but if you like your sweet scents, you can't go wrong with Fantasy. This perfume is Believe, and it is my number one. I love all of these perfumes. This is a best Britney Spears video after all, but this is my personal favourite and a very strong contender for scent of the day as well. I have here the original bottle with that silver plate on top. The later formulations don't have that one and are green throughout. This is the kind of perfume that I wish other perfume lovers would try and give a chance to, because it is so original. There really is nothing else that I've tried in all the perfumes I've tried that smell like Believe, and it isn't particularly like the Britney Spears line either. There should have been flankers as well. There absolutely should have been flankers to this scent. This one is strong patchouli, and that is the reason why some people don't like it. It's tangerine and it is guava. I've got some squeaky nozzles going on today. This is so addictive and fruity. It really draws you in. It's like a mouth-watering guava in this perfume, and I love to smell of it in warm weather. I love how it smells on the skin, and it lasts so well. I've got to wear this today. This is my number one. It's a perfume where, again, seeing it over the years, always available for just over £10. I would tell people to blind buy this one. I'd say yeah, and they have. I remember my hairdresser buying this on my recommendation. My mother-in-law smelt it on me, and I bought it for her there and then. It is that good. This could be unisex, I think. Yeah, if you put this in a different bottle, if you had the usual sort of perfume adverts on the telly, men would be buying this perfume saying it smelled good. It's for the patchouli lovers for sure, but if you want a guava note, then you've got it with Britney Spears. I bought Guava Goddess from DKNY, expecting something like this for its guava, and I didn't get it. The juiciest, fruitiest guava is in Believe. It's the perfect summer scent, but it doesn't feel summery and light and forgettable. Yeah, I'm wearing it today. I'm wearing this today in February to pick up my mood and have me thinking of warmer weather. It's that good, it's so affordable, and an absolute recommendation from me for the Britney line. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed hearing more about these perfumes and my recommendations. Please tell me which Britney perfumes you like, which ones you want to try, and which ones are on your wish list. Also tell me if there are any that you dislike as well. I'm here for that. I'm here for all of your questions, comments, everything. Please do remember to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and also subscribe to my channel if you're not part of this community already. Do go and find me over on Instagram, TikTok, and my blog as well. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in my next video.